حي على الفلاح حي على الفلاح الله أكبر الله أكبر لا إله إلا الله
لا إله إلا الله. إن الحمد لله نحمده ونستعينه ونستغفره ونعوذ بالله من شرور أنفسنا وسيئات أعمالنا من يهد الله فلا مضل له ومن يضلل فلا هادي له وأشهد أن لا إله إلا الله وحده لا شريك له وأشهد أن محمدًا عبده ورسوله يا أيها الذين آمنوا اتقوا الله حق تقاته ولا تموتن إلا وأنتم مسلمون يا أيها الناس اتقوا ربكم الذي خلقكم من نفس واحدة وخلق منها زوجها وبث منهما رجالا كثيرا ونساء واتقوا الله الذي تساءلون به والأرحام إن الله كان عليكم رقيبا يا أيها الذين آمنوا اتقوا الله وقولوا قولا سديدا يصلح لكم أعمالكم ويغفر لكم ذنوبكم ومن يطع الله ورسوله فقد فاز فوزا عظيما أما بعد فإن أصدق الحديث كتاب الله تعالى وخير الهدي هدي محمد صلى الله عليه وسلم وشر الأمور محدثاتها وكل محدثة بدعة وكل بدعة ضلالة وكل ضلالة في النار. All praise is due to Allah. We seek refuge with Allah from our sins and bad deeds. He who is guided by Allah indeed has been guided, and he who is misguided, only Allah Azza wa Jal can guide him. And I bear witness that there are no deities to be worshipped except Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. And I bear witness that Rasulullah Muhammad sallallahu alayhi wa sallam is the messenger of Allah. May Allah's peace and blessings be upon Sayyidina Muhammad, upon his family, upon his companions, and upon those who follow him, follow his sunnah until the day of judgment. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, again we talk about this subject over and over again. And we talked about it 2 weeks ago in one direction, in one angle, in one view, as Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala repeats this many times in the Quran, the concept of obedience and the concept of temptation that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala makes it clear to us for the time of Adam alayhi salam and his creation and what happened with shaitan as a lessons to be learned for us in this life. Because the same concept that shaitan took Adam alayhi salam away from the right path is the same concept that is being repeated over and over again. So Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala gave advice to Adam alayhi salam and his spouse. As soon as shaitan refused to make sujood to Adam alayhi salam. So Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala recorded this advice in the Quran. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala said to Adam alayhi salam and his wife, إن هذا, pointing at shaitan, إن هذا عدو لك ولزوجك. Indeed, this one here, هذا, meaning هذا اسم إشارة للقريب, it's to point at something that is near. Indeed, this one here, عدو لك, is an enemy to you, وَلِزَوْجِكَ, and the enemy to your wife, your spouse as well. فَلَا يُخْرِجَنَّكُمَا مِنَ الْجَنَّةِ فَتَشْقَى. Do not allow him to get you out of Jannah because you will have difficulties. Okay, another word, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala told him who the enemy is and told him what the enemy's goal is to get you out of this Jannah. And the result of this obedience, if you listen to that enemy, what's going to happen? You're going to have difficulties. So, what did Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala tell Adam alayhi salam about this Jannah? Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala told Adam alayhi salam what he's not going to have in this Jannah. Okay? What he will not experience in this Jannah. It's very important to know. Because when we think about things, our life and things around us and our goals, we're thinking about what to accomplish or what to get, what to accumulate. But Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala did not tell Adam alayhi salam what is going to happen, what is for him in Jannah, except in one sentence. That telling Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, telling Adam alayhi salam and his wife that وَكُلَا مِنْهَا رَغَدًا حَيْثُ شِئْتُمَا. Eat from it in good health, if you will, as you wish, and do not get near that tree. So in that verse, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala telling Adam alayhi salam and his wife, what do you expect to have here? To eat from it as you wish. It is so vast and so forth. Okay, that is the halal. It's so huge and as you wish, you eat from this and that and so forth. But the haram is one, that don't get near that tree. But then Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala told them in details about what he will not have in it. إِنَّ لَكَ أَلَّا تَظْمَأُ فِيهَا أَلَّا تَجُوعَ فِيهَا وَلَا تَعْرَى. Okay, that you will not, in it you will not be hungry, nor you'll be naked. That is, you will not, right? You're not going to experience that. Okay, and Adam alayhi salam, what hunger is and what nakedness is he's still a baby, if you will. This information is new to him. وَلَكَ أَلَّا تَظْمَأُ فِيهَا وَلَا تَضْحَى. And you will not be thirsty in it, nor you will experience any difficulty, meaning that تَضْحَى meaning the heat of the sun, the time of duha, right? When the sun comes up in the skies, and then everything will be, the heat will be there, and then you have you're going to get thirsty, and then you need to drink, right? So you're not going to be hungry. You will not going to be naked. You will not be thirsty. And you will not have difficulties. Okay? This is a concept that we do not think about much. Right? We do not think about what is it if it gets worse in our condition now, right? Whatever condition you are in. We do not think about what if it gets worse, right? What if what we have is there are difficulties will come, right? So when you are having something, when you are rich, that means what? Does that mean that you accumulate things, or means that you are not in need of things? Right? There are two different concepts, two different mindsets. Okay, so but Adam alayhi salam is a special creation, and shaitan knew this, right? So Adam alayhi salam, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala told us about ourselves that we will make a choice. We can go this way or that way, right? We can obey and we can disobey. So what is going to make us disobey? So shaitan knocked on this desire issue, that is the desire. Okay, that what if, okay, you have more, but what do you need more? You have what you need, right? So, I mean, when Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam tells us, when you go to sleep and you have your food for today, and you are safe while you're sleeping, right? So there is nothing is bothering you, and your mind is at ease, and you have the food, and the condition that you are in, you are able to sleep. It's not very hot, it's not very cold, it is fine. You're not busy with something in your head that is occupying you, right? And the consumption that you're going to have when you wake up, it is all there. Okay, so now Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam said, you have the earth and what's in it. The whole earth is yours now, because that's all what you need, right? And that is the situation of Adam alayhi salam was in Jannah and his spouse. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala told him that you have what you need, okay? And if you get near the tree, there is something will happen, something will happen. What you were not going to happen, what you are not going to experience in Jannah, if you get near the tree, you committed injustice to yourself, so that situation will be different. Okay, you will come out and you will have difficulty. And you Adam, not his wife, you Adam, فَلَا يُخْرِجَنَّكُمَا مِنَ الْجَنَّةِ فَتَشْقَى. Do not allow him to get him out of the Jannah, you will have difficulties. So how Shaitan now is going to work on that? It's the same way. The same way that he's working on us today and until the day of judgment. It's the same concept. Some little details different here and there, but it's the same concept. Okay? So now, if Shaitan tells Adam alayhi salam and his wife, forget about this command, or do not mention this command, not get near the tree. Try to trick them not to think about it. That's not going to work. It is not going to work. Okay? Because it's just a command and it's clear. Okay? And it is in the mind of Adam alayhi salam and his wife. But now, get them to wonder why he shouldn't get near to it. So he reminds him with the haram, but let them look at it in a different angle. Just a different angle. Okay? So he comes and say first, he tells them, give them confidence on his advice. وَقَاسَمَهُمَا. He swear to Allah to them. Right? So Shaitan comes in with give you confidence that he is really an advisor. He is really telling you the truth. He is really a helper. Okay? That this here, دَلَّهُمَا بِغُرُورٍ. دَلَّهُمَا, he lured them. You know, when you lure something, from a place that is high to low, okay? If you throw it, there is an action there that will happen, and you know you cannot jump. If you jump, you will harm. It is obvious you're going to get harmed. But if you are hanging there and he brings you little by little, then there is no change, sudden change, but there is a gradual change until you get to where you were, you don't want to be. So that is the concept. That dallahuma bighurur. Ghurur meaning he gives you an impression that is not the reality, a perception on the surface, but the depth of the matter is misery. So the ghurur took them little by little. So هل أدلك على شجرة الخلد وملك لا يبلى? Should I tell you about the tree of living forever? Okay, khuld, you're not going to die. Okay, and mulk, ownership, they'll never go away. Why would you want to have an ownership that will never go away? Why would you? Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala promised you here that the harm is going to reach you. It's not going to reach you. Khalas, it is done. Okay? But now, what if الشيطان يعدكم الفقر? Shaitan promises you with poverty. What does that mean? It means it's the same concept, right? That poverty meaning less of whatever it is. Okay? So Shaitan promises that. Another word, what if this happened? What if that happened? What if this and that will happen, right? Meaning losing what you have now. Okay? So what does that fear do? It works on your desire. It works in the fear of the inside. Now you are ripe to go in a different direction. Okay? Then وَيَأْمُرُكُمْ بِالْفَحْشَاءِ. Then they will command you with fahsha. This is exactly what happened. Okay? That you're going to die? No, you can live, you're going to be an angel. Another advice, right? That you can be an angel if you eat from this tree. Okay, وَمُلْكْ لَا يَبْلَى. Ownership that will لَا يَبْلَى. لَا يَبْلَى meaning it will deteriorate, right? That ownership will not go away. It will remain, right? Well, that is what Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala promised Adam alayhi salam, that you're going to eat from it, everything, and so on, so on, so on, so will not happen. Okay? So did shaitan promise something different? No, but he played on the fear. He played in the fear. Okay, that ownership that will never go away. Okay. Another word, what Adam alayhi salam had seems to be less, but within that which was less was more, right? Was more, a lot more, but it's not perceived at the moment. What is more? More that he will not have less, right? He will not be naked, he will not be hungry, he will not be thirsty, he will not have difficulties, right? That is, not having that is more, right? But shaitan promises the opposite. Promises that with more, and when you try to go in that with shaitan to get more, that's when you're going to have less. Okay? So what is the equation? The equation is Adam alayhi salam was in less, but it was to him was more. Allah promised him this is a lot more. You don't quite realize it. But do not go to more that is haram, because that will give you less. So that is what happened as soon as they ate from the tree. That is a consumption. The consumer mentality. That's what shaitan gave Adam alayhi salam and his wife. To consume. Okay? To work with the desire of to consume things, hoping that there is something, some mirage there. What Adam alayhi salam was a reality, is not a mirage. The reality is he's not hungry. The reality is he's not naked. The reality is he's not thirsty. The reality is he's not having difficulties. Right? So when they went for more, they should not go to that direction. That's when they had less. As soon as they ate from it, their aura showed to them. They ran around and tried to cover themselves. So they started now receiving what Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala said, that you're not going to suffer all these issues, but they start suffering now. Okay? So now what is the solution? Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala يَعِدُكُمْ مَغْفِرَةٌ مِّنْهُ وَفَضْلًا. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, the shaitan promises you faqr and command you with fahsha. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala promises you forgiveness from him and fadl. Fadl meaning extra things, but within the halal. Okay, so now Adam alayhi salam and his wife realized that they went to where they should not have gone. They realized now we really committed injustice. Okay, now this concept is still everywhere around us. Okay, it's still everywhere around us. It's not only in the consumption of things. It is go deeper than the consumption. It is the desire, the nafs. The nafs. What is your nafs is telling you? What is shaitan giving this waswasa for the nafs? Right? What is it, how my life is going to be better? My life, right? Mine, not anybody else, right? It's not a collective kind of thing. Now it is just an individual kind of thing, right? And now, if you give me what I desire, I'm going to follow you. Okay? Whatever it is, in the consumption matter, in the political matter, in whatever matter it is, if you promise a human being this, if you promise me what I really desire, then I'll follow you. So that is a very easy equation for those who would like to manipulate. So those who want to manipulate a human being, what could they do? They just ask you questions. to find what your desire is, and then present it to you. You'll come running. It's a very simple equation. Okay? From different societies to different, people, different experiences, they have different desires. Okay? So if I ask you a few questions, and you will give you a sense of freedom, right? A perception of freedom, and you answer these questions, and now I know exactly what is your desire. So I'm going to manipulate something, okay, for that which you are desiring. Now, once you start coming, luring you, another word, and once you start coming in, that's it. Now you are hooked. Now I can manipulate you right and left, up and down, whatever it is. That's exactly what Shaitan did. Okay, so when there was a documentary about a group of people that wanna have, they have money, they wanna invest, so they wanna find out what to invest in, right? So what is the concept that they used? It's the same concept, and it was documented step by step of what we have done. What is it? It is not what you need. I'm going to give you what you need. No, I'll give you what you want. And what you want is something Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala gave Adam alayhi salam what he needed. Okay? Shaitan says, tell me what you want, I'll give you what you want. Okay? So we're going to sell something. So what is that which is consumed a lot? Okay? Because once it is consumed, a lot of it, then it's a good business to go into. So it is food or clothes. Okay, so if it is food, okay, we'll go with food. So they said, okay, who consumes more? What is it that's more than they need? What they need, you need food that's very basic, that's for you to eat and you'll survive, right? But that's not good enough. We need something that you use a lot. So it is a snack. So they decided that because it is a desire, you desire to take that snack all the time, right? Here and there. Okay, so who eats a snack more? Children. Okay, so now we're going to design some kind of a food that is a snack for the children. Okay, what does the children like? It's something sweet. Okay, that is sweet. And what else? It is something their mother is going to be upset if it is messy. So we're not going to make it messy. We're going to design something that is sweet, but not messy. It's easy to clean and so forth. Okay, and what else? They like it to crunchy when you put it in the mouth, you crunchy, okay? What else? The kids like to do many things at the same time. So whatever it is that you design for them should not be used with both hands and be occupied with. But it will be in one hand, clean, crunchy, sweet, and at the same time you're busy doing something else. Imagine all of this, okay? They have no idea what they're going to do yet, okay? But they tap on the desire, okay? Finally, they made a decision to do something, okay, that is crunchy but is sweet and soft at the same time. So it is a tube basically of some kind of a crunchy crust, and inside it is something sweet. And you can hold it with one hand and so forth, and made a machines just to design this and so forth. And then they called mother and they tried out and so forth. What is that for? And that is very benign kind of an issue. But you take this concept, the same concept, and use it in all aspects of life, okay? And give you the sense of freedom, that you're really free. But tell me what you want. Okay? Another word, all our life, it is between two things. What Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala gave us, the frame that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala gave us, and told us that any desire that you have, there is an avenue for it that is halal. Go for it. And here it is, the door is open and go in it. But there is a desire that you have, exercise it in the way that is halal. But also the force outside of this frame is taking you to a different direction. And Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala put a sunnah in this earth. If you are receiving so good and comfortable in one situation that is halal, if you change that, what's happening to you will be different. Misery will happen. You'll have shaqa, just like Adam alayhi salam did. أقول قولي هذا وأستغفر الله لي ولكم فادعوه يستجب لكم. الحمد لله رب العالمين والصلاة والسلام على أشرف المرسلين ورحمة الله للعالمين سيدنا محمد وعلى آله وصحبه ومن تبعه إلى يوم الدين أما بعد. So Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala created Adam alayhi salam in an environment that he was created for, right? He was created for that environment, Jannah. But the destination in between, death after death, or after Adam alayhi salam came out and until his progeny will die and going back to Jannah, is an experience of the same thing that Adam alayhi salam went in or gone through. The creation around us, you see it all is created for this earth here. So the creation, Allah provides for it everywhere. You see the birds around and the food, their food is everywhere. They just fly and eat and come back to whatever it is. You see the birds are covered, and animals and so forth covered and protected from the environment that is around. Okay? And everything that is provided for them. And Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala give them what they need in this. And all the creation do not have a choice, right? So it is responding to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala all the time. But on the other hand, we need to work to get what we need, right? We need to put a seed in the ground to get the food. We need to find clothes to cover ourselves. We need to build a structure to live in and so forth. We, unlike any other creatures that are around, all other creatures do not have to do that work. Okay? But while we are doing all of that, we are capable of harming other things, harming ourselves. We are the agents of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala on earth. So we work what Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala created for us, not against it, not to accumulate it. A river that is running and many people are drinking from it. I should not put something on it and say this is the dam, so the water, I'm afraid the water will go down, so it is for me and for me alone. Right? And let everybody else suffer. There is an islah and there is a fasad. There is the water is under the ground, you dig for the water and the water is coming. Now you do not say this water is mine. Okay, no, because Allah's provided for everybody and all the creation. So this water, everybody can benefit from it. There is a islah in earth, and there is a fasad in earth. Mankind is doing fasad on earth, and the result of fasad is all around us. And we are the one who have the answers. We have the islah. We have the way to do that which is proper. We have the frame that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala gave us. And Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala told us to propagate it. That frame of marriage, of children, of commerce, of political issues, all aspects of life. And our job is to learn that frame, whatever capacity that we have or whatever post that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala put us in. And once we are within this frame, we are causing islah in earth, and may Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala use us in our way. يا أيها الذين إن الله وملائكته يصلون على النبي يا أيها الذين آمنوا صلوا عليه وسلموا تسليما اللهم صل وسلم وبارك على نبينا محمد وعلى آله وصحبه ومن تبعه إلى يوم الدين. اللهم أنت أعلم بما في قلوبنا فاغفر لنا ذنوبنا. اللهم اغفر لنا ذنوبنا وكفر عنا سيئاتنا وتوفنا مع الأبرار. اللهم أنت أعلم بحاجتنا منا فاقضها لنا. اللهم أنت أعلم بسرنا وعلانيتنا فتقبل معذرتنا. ربنا آتنا في الدنيا حسنة وفي الآخرة حسنة وقنا عذاب النار. وصل اللهم على سيدنا محمد وعلى آله وصحبه أجمعين وقوموا إلى الصلاة يرحمكم الله.
Allahu Akbar, Allahu Akbar. أشهد لا إله إلا الله أشهد أن محمد رسول الله. حي على الصلاة حي على الفلاح وقام الصلاة وقام الصلاة. الله أكبر الله أكبر لا إله إلا الله.
استووا واعتدلوا. الله أكبر. الحمد لله رب العالمين الرحمن الرحيم مالك يوم الدين إياك نعبد وإياك نستعين اهدنا الصراط المستقيم صراط الذين أنعمت عليهم غير المغضوب عليهم ولا الضالين آمين. إذا زلزلت الأرض زلزالها وأخرجت الأرض أثقالها وقال الإنسان ما لها يومئذ تحدث أخبارها بأن ربك أوحى لها يومئذ يصدر الناس أشتاتا ليروا أعمالهم فمن يعمل مثقال ذرة خيرا يره ومن يعمل مثقال ذرة شرا يره. الله أكبر. سمع الله لمن حمده. الله أكبر. الله أكبر. الله أكبر. الله أكبر. الحمد لله رب العالمين الرحمن الرحيم مالك يوم الدين إياك نعبد وإياك نستعين اهدنا الصراط المستقيم صراط الذين أنعمت عليهم غير المغضوب عليهم ولا الضالين آمين. إنا أعطيناك الكوثر فصل لربك وانحر إن شانئك هو الأبتر. الله أكبر. سمع الله لمن حمده. الله أكبر. الله أكبر. الله أكبر. الله أكبر. السلام عليكم ورحمة الله. السلام عليكم ورحمة الله. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah. We have a request from a sister that she's going to go through surgery, and she's asking if we make dua for her. So Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala helps her through the surgery that she's going to go through. We ask Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, نسأل الله العظيم رب العرش العظيم أن يشفيها شفاء لا يغادر سقما يا رب العالمين. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala give her a total shifa and put her through easiness and bring the best out of this, inshallah. Jazakumullah khairan. Please, the machine is there at the wall. Please donate, inshallah. Generously, inshallah. Jazakumullah khairan. Yeah, we have a family in our midst that going through our difficulties. Difficulties now is a person who went to the hospital and came out, and he's gone through some kind of a procedure. And we ask Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to give him a total shifa. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala brings his family at ease and bring all his children into the way of protection from any kind of harm. Jazakumullah khairan.